Welcome to Crack Pack. My name is Andrew, and today we're cracking open Wilds of Eldraine. Let's get cracking. Our first card today is an elemental token, followed by an island for our land. And we have intangible virtue for our enchanting tale. Next we have asinine antics, which for 2 blue is a sorcery that reads you may cast asinine antics as though it has flash if you pay 2 more to cast it. And then for each creature your opponents control, create a cursed roll token attached to that creature. And the cursed roll turns any creature the creature it's attached to into a 1/1. This is a fantastic little piece of board control, effectively turning every creature your opponents control into 1/1 versions of themselves. All right, so it turns that big, scary 6/7 into a 1/1 that's a lot easier to deal with. It turns, your big flying dragons into little 1/1 dragons. Still have flying, still have any of their abilities, but their power and toughness are now 1. I like this just for the board control. This is great, and the fact that you have a way to cast it at instant speed. Sure, it's 6 mana then to do it at instant speed, but that's still really nice to be able to just do that out of nowhere. Though if you're holding up 6 mana, your opponents are going to know something is up, and they might second guess, doing anything when they see you're holding up 6 mana. That's a lot to hold up. But even at 4 mana on your turn, this is great. Just being able to effectively reset the board. Turning everything into 1/1s is going to make it so you have a lot of control over the board, making sure that you're able to pick off what you want picked off and leave what you want left. So I'm really happy to have this. It's going to see some use very soon in one of my decks, just to have a little bit more board control. I don't know which one yet, though, so if you have ideas for a deck to run asinine antics in, let me know in the comments below. Next we have Greta, Sweet-Tooth Scourge, Tough Cookie, Charade of Numbing Depths, Scarecrow Guide, Unassuming Sage, Prophetic Prism, Grabby Giant, Leaping Ambush, Redcap Thief, Spell Stutter, Candy Grapple, and Return Triumphant to round out the pack. Now for today's Pack 1 Pick 1, so we got a couple of really strong signposts, but I think the one that's being a signpost for a better line is Greta, Sweet-Tooth Scourge. For 1 black and a green, you get a 3/3 creature. It reads, when Greta, Sweet-Tooth Scourge enters the battlefield, create a food token. Then for a green, you can sacrifice a food token to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. And for 1 and a black, sacrifice a food token, you draw a card and lose 1 life. This is a major signpost for food, obviously, since it's creating food and giving you 2 different alternative uses for food. And food is a really, really powerful synergy to be in this set. And being able to either pump up creatures or get extra cards at the cost of life, that's huge. That's great lines of play to have open to you, and the other uses for food that you can find in the set are great. So I think this is a very good first pick, since there's a lot of ways to make food in this set and a lot of ways to benefit from food other than just having the life gain from it. So that's my pick 1. There are other really good cards in this pack, though, so if you have a different pick 1 than me, let me know in the comments below. But that's all for today, so thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow as we crack open another pack.